What if the most dangerous thing in your pantry isn't sugar? What if I told you there's a hidden killer, something that spikes your blood sugar faster than a spoonful of pure sugar, yet it's not even labeled as sugar? This invisible ingredient is consumed by millions every day, silently paving the way for type 2 diabetes, fatty liver, and a dangerous buildup of fat around your vital organs. If you care about your health, or the health of your loved ones, you need to hear this. Stick with me, because what I'm about to reveal could literally change the course of your life. Before we dive deep, if you find this information valuable, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel. Your support is what allows me to create more videos like this one, bringing you doctor-approved health advice that can protect your body, your mind, and your future. Hitting that subscribe button takes just a second, but it makes a huge difference. All right, let's get into it. For years, we've been told that sugar is the enemy. We've been trained to scan labels for grams of sugar, to choose sugar-free options, and to feel guilty about that sweet dessert. But this focus on sugar has created a massive blind spot. We've been so busy watching the front door that we've left the back door wide open for an even more sinister threat to walk right in. I'm talking about industrial starch. You might know it by other names: modified food starch, corn starch, or the most common one, maltodextrin. Now, I need to be very clear. This is not the natural, wholesome starch found in a potato or a sweet potato that our grandparents cooked with. This is a completely different beast. This is a highly processed, lab-modified powder created for one purpose: to make processed foods cheaper, thicker, and more shelf-stable. Here's the terrifying part. The moment this industrial starch enters your body, it transforms into pure glucose almost instantly. Think of it like a nutritional bomb. While table sugar is 50% glucose and 50% fructose, industrial starches like maltodextrin are essentially 100% glucose chains. This means they can have a glycemic index even higher than table sugar itself. So, what happens when you eat something containing this ingredient? First, you get a massive, rapid blood sugar spike. It's like revving your car's engine into the red zone. Your body panics. To deal with this sudden flood of sugar, your pancreas goes into overdrive, pumping out a huge amount of insulin. Insulin's job is to get that sugar out of your bloodstream and into your cells for energy. But when this happens over and over again, day after day, your cells start to become numb to insulin's signal. This is called insulin resistance, and it's the gateway to almost every chronic disease of modern life. Your body is screaming, but your cells are no longer listening. With your cells refusing to take in more sugar, your body has to do something with it. So, your liver starts converting that excess glucose into fat. First, it gets stored in the liver itself, leading to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, an epidemic that now affects nearly 1 in 3 adults. Then, the body starts storing it as visceral fat. This isn't the fat you can pinch on your belly. This is the dangerous internal fat that wraps around your heart, your kidneys, and your intestines, constantly releasing inflammatory signals throughout your body. This single ingredient, this safe non-sugar carbohydrate, is directly linked to an increased risk of type 2 diabetes. It's tied to chronic inflammation, especially in your gut, where it can disrupt the delicate balance of your healthy gut bacteria, leading to bloating, digestive issues, and even affecting your mood and immune system. It's also been shown to increase the levels of the most dangerous type of cholesterol, the small, dense LDL particles that can easily penetrate your artery walls, leading to plaque buildup, heart disease, and even cognitive decline. Now, you might be thinking, okay, I'll just look for it on the nutrition label. And this is where the deception becomes truly dangerous. You can pick up a product, look at the nutrition facts, and see 0g of sugar or no added sugar printed in big, bold letters. You feel good about your choice. You think you're being healthy. But here's the truth. Industrial starch isn't legally required to be listed as a sugar. It's a carbohydrate, yes, but its devastating effect on your blood sugar is completely hidden from that main label. The only way to find it is to turn the package over and become a detective, carefully reading the fine print of the ingredient list. And once you start looking, you'll be shocked. It's everywhere. It's in so-called healthy foods. Think about gluten-free products. People buy them to be healthier, But to replace the texture of gluten, manufacturers often load them up with cornstarch, potato starch, and tapioca starch. These products can send your blood sugar soaring higher than their gluten-filled counterparts. It's in your breakfast cereals, your bread, your pasta, your crackers. It's used as a thickener in sauces, salad dressings, and soups. It's even in processed meats, like hot dogs and lunch meats, to bind them together. Shockingly, it's a common ingredient in infant formula, starting this cycle of blood sugar spikes and insulin surges from the very first months of life. Here's a real-world example. Let's take a popular brand of healthy baked potato chips. The front of the bag might boast 50% less fat. You look at the nutrition panel and see only a gram or two of sugar. Seems great, right? But then you flip it over, the ingredients. Potatoes, vegetable oil, and then you see it, modified cornstarch. That starch is what's causing the rapid blood sugar spike, not the potato itself. The situation gets even worse when you consider how these foods are made. Industrial starch is almost always combined with highly processed industrial seed oils, like soybean, canola, or sunflower oil. When this mixture is subjected to the high heat of factory processing, it creates a powerful inflammatory cocktail that damages your cells and tissues from the inside out. It's a 1-2 punch to your metabolic health. This is why just focusing on sugar is a failing strategy. It's like worrying about a leaky faucet while the main water line has burst. Today, in the modern Western diet, industrial starch and refined flours make up the majority of calories in ultra-processed foods. And these foods now account for over 60% of the average person's daily calorie intake, especially among children and older adults, the two most vulnerable populations. Real food is supposed to nourish you. It's supposed to provide vitamins, minerals, fiber, and the building blocks for a healthy body. This ingredient does the exact opposite. It's an anti-nutrient. It provides empty calories that trigger a cascade of hormonal chaos, inflammation, and long-term disease. So, what can you do? It's not about being perfect, and it's not about fear. It's about being informed. It's about taking back control from food manufacturers who are more concerned with their bottom line than your waistline or your lifespan. Here is my simple, doctor-approved advice. First, make it your mission to limit ultra-processed foods. The rule of thumb is simple. If it comes in a box or a bag with a long list of ingredients you can't pronounce, it's probably not real food. Try to build your diet around whole, single-ingredient foods: meat, fish, eggs, vegetables, fruits, nuts, and seeds. Foods that don't need an ingredient list. Second, become a label detective. Get into the habit of ignoring the flashy claims on the front of the package. Turn it over and read the ingredient list. That is where the truth lies. If you see modified food starch, cornstarch, maltodextrin, or dextrin, especially high up on the list, put it back on the shelf. Be especially cautious even when a product is labeled healthy, natural, organic, or sugar-free. These are marketing terms, not health guarantees. Think about your daily routine. That low-fat yogurt? Check the ingredients for starches. That powdered coffee creamer? It's often mostly maltodextrin and seed oils. That healthy protein bar? It might be held together with starch-based syrups. By making small, conscious choices every day, you can drastically reduce your exposure to this hidden danger. If you are over 50, this information is not just important, it could be life-altering. As we age, our bodies naturally become more susceptible to insulin resistance and metabolic issues. Your margin for error gets smaller. Removing these industrial starches from your diet is one of the single most powerful things you can do to protect your brain health, maintain a healthy weight, and reduce your risk of chronic disease as you get older. Your blood sugar, your liver, your heart, and your brain will thank you for it. This isn't about a fad diet. It's about understanding how your body truly works and giving it the fuel it was designed to run on. It's about choosing nourishment over convenience and health over marketing hype. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I know this was a lot of information, but it's critically important. If this video opened your eyes, please share it with someone you care about. A friend, a family member, a parent. It could make a profound difference in their health. And don't forget to subscribe for more weekly videos to help you build a stronger, healthier future. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.